Hey, what's up, family? I want to talk to you real quick about something that I was called on to do. All right, and I'm discussing this openly. I'm discussing this openly because I feel like it could be a possible solution to some of the things that's going on in the world today. And we know that youth violence. We know that youth violence is running rampant right now. Okay, these kids are killing each other at an alarming rate. Okay, these kids are feuding on social media. They're fighting. The little girls and the little boys, they fighting and they shooting and they stabbing and they fighting and gossiping. It's out of control right now. Would you agree? Would you agree? But what we're not fully understanding is that this is our future we talking about. These are the people that's going to be taking care of us in 20, 30 years. Like, for real. How are we going to invest back in them? Okay, how are we going to help them learn how to have these conversations and diffuse these situations? I got a phone call. Okay, I got a phone call about a young man that was having some issues at a specific school. Okay, and I asked what the details were. You know, what were the details? Three, four boys is trying to jump on him every day. Okay, and it's over some he say, she say stuff about what a girl said. So I immediately contacted that boy's mom. Okay, I contacted his mom and briefed her on what was going on because she didn't even have any idea what was going on. I briefed her on what was going on and I said, "What do you want to do?" She said, "I don't know what to do." I said, "Well, meet me at his school." All right. I'm not his legal parent. I'm not none of that. But meet me at his school because this is what I'm about. All right, so I had her meet me at the school, okay? We met at the school and we game planned outside the school about what was going to be our approach when we went in, okay? So we sat there and talked for about 30 minutes and we came up with a game plan, went through the door of the school. First security guard right there. I happened to know this person from the work that I do in the community, all right? And we communicated, chopped it up, hadn't saw him in a few years, and he immediately directed me to the dean. All right, we got to the dean, we got in his office, we sat down, I briefed him on exactly what I know was going on, okay? Mom said her few words, and then I wanted the dean to tell me what his plan was, all right? What's your plan? What's your policy? How do you guys deal with these things around here, all right? We're going to talk to the young men, we're going to talk to the other young men, we're going to run our investigation. Okay, so I asked him, what happens outside of the school, okay? What type of mandates can you put in place inside this school that will protect these kids when they get outside the school, okay? That will protect them from each other and even from the others that they know, all right? And he told me what the policy was and how, you know, they don't have to be around each other and this and that and that. And that's cool, that's good, but I'm gonna need you to follow up with me to ensure that that's what happens, all right? I'm gonna need you to follow up with me to ensure that these kids are being protected and that things are properly being reprimanded, because that's what the issue is right now. In the cities, in the schools, in the hoods, things aren't properly being reprimanded. They're not being dealt with. They're not being diffused and discussed. All right? A 16-year-old kid told me not to go up there because it's going to make it worse if parents and adults get involved. A 16-year-old kid can't tell me how to handle a situation, all right? Not a situation that I've been in before a bunch of times, all right? So what I'm encouraging everyone to do is start dealing with it. Get in your kids' business. Get in your students' business. Find out who's and bring them together and let's reprimand it. Let's deal with it, okay? Let's dad it. Okay, let's get it over with. Let's defuse it, all right? There was literally a time bomb being put together, and I'm trying to figure out how to defuse it and pick it apart, all right? And I feel like that's what everyone should be doing. Youth violence prevention should be on everyone's agenda, okay? How to teach youth, teaching youth how to make better choices, understanding that they have to deal with whatever consequence that it is that from the choice that they make, all right? Over the last year, I've lost 2 or 3 young men, okay? 2 or 3 young men to death, okay? To violence, to straight violence, all right? Whether they died or whether they did something that's going to put them in jail for a very long time. And I don't want to lose another one. That's why I do what I do. So let's start reprimanding. Let's start defusing these situations. And let's start showing this younger generation how to deal with things, how to deal with situations. That it don't have to turn physical all the time. That a life don't have to be lost all the time. Because truth be told, it's all fun and games till they're the one dealing with it. They're not even mentally mature enough to fully make those decisions regularly. When this media and this news and this music is continuously feeding them this garbage, all right? So let's start helping them learn how to make better choices. Let's help them strengthen their decision-making skills. Let's help them learn how to defuse the time bomb that's ticking inside of them. Okay, let's help them reprimand. As I always say, it's your boy Dudley Thurmond, also known as Dr. Bounce Back. And my purpose is my passion. Peace and love.